Last time, after Naruto brought back half of the universe, he, Luffy, and the others go back in their adventure. This time they're at an island that's full of children. Where do they come from? And why are they eating candy they shouldn't have? We'll find out. Hi, my name is Naruto Soccer Fan in Kentucky.
I'm Venus Diaz.
And welcome to another edition of One Piece and Naruto crossover. This time we're gonna do Punk Hazard. We start off with
Them arriving in the New World.
Yep, and Sakura is reading Shinakachu a story. She's reading him about a story called Road to Ninja. She's basically telling them a story of. She's making up a story on how Naruto and Sakura, about her and Naruto got together, just making a twist, and it's based off of the Road to Ninja movie. And Shinakachu asks, "Why does Midna sound like Daddy?" Because that's Daddy's alternate self. You mean, is he like a brother? Well,
More like a different version of your father.
Yeah. Anyway, this story sounds cool. Yeah, it's the best. Yeah. And too bad it's not. Too bad it didn't happen. Otherwise, it would have been one of the best adventures we ever had. Then he starts to yawn, and she kisses him goodnight. And
Daggers on the foot of his bed.
Yep. And he's sleeping with the Charizard plushie. Or should it be a Pikachu plushie?
I say Charizard.
Yeah, that's my nephew's favorite Pokemon, by the way. Which surprises me because I thought he would like the newer Pokemon generation. Just to show, no matter what happens, the original 150 will always be the best.
I was always more Gen 2 Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think next they see a they see a volcano.
They're at the burning half of the island.
Yeah. And Luffy sees a volcano erupting. They want to head there, even though it's not in the log post. And I believe this is where they draw straws.
Now, first they had that call from the transponder snail.
Yeah.
About the samurai.
Yeah. And Naruto quips, did you come from the past 5,000 years in the past from an evil demon? And they all looked weird. Said, it's from the show I used to watch in Doctor Strange's place. It's called Samurai something.
Yeah. With Aku?
Yeah. And then they find out it's Smoker that's setting up a trap for them. Well, we don't.
Throwing straws.
Yep. And Naruto's... usually either Naruto or Sakura goes, but this time they both stay behind. And
Well, that's surprising. We're both staying behind Sakura.
Yeah. It's like a twist of fate or something. Like, something's gonna happen to us. I'm pretty. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine after all. It's not like we're gonna swap bodies or anything. Well, we'll have Luffy's part play out. Um,
They're at the burning half and the dragons there.
yeah, they see and they see the lower
The
half of
lower half of Kinemon.
yeah,
And Luffy thinking he's now a centaur.
yeah, yeah, and I can see Usopp wishing I wish Naruto were here, not me. I believe this is the part where he says, "Surely you can't be serious."
I'm
And
serious. And don't call me Charlie.
yeah, Luffy would Luffy be the one saying that?
No, I don't think he's that funny enough to do that.
I could see Robin saying it.
Now, Robin can say it and it working.
Yeah, Robin would say, "I am serious, and don't call me Shirley." Meanwhile, at the go at the Sunny, Sanji prepares a dish for Nami. He's still bitter that she's dating Luffy, but he would still do anything for her. And Sakura was Sakura was talking with Naruto. Naruto, I want to ask you. Shinakachu the other day, he admits he wants a little sister, and Naruto was like, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, he wants a little sister because he feels lonely. He wants a child to play with, but he has Dodger. Yeah, I know, and Dodger's nice, but I kind of agree with him. He needs another child to bond with him, and we don't know when Luffy and Nami are gonna have children. So what do you
Or anyone else on the crew.
yeah? So what do you say we give Shinakachu a sibling?" And Naruto Naruto blanks at stares blanks at her. Then he says, "You took the words right out of my mouth, babe."
I feel like he should wait till after this, since if they're going to the frozen half, something's about to happen.
Yeah,
Look, I can hear Brooke over here like, "Oh my,
yeah.
maybe I should look in."
and and so just, oh, what are they? And Frankie said, What are you doing, pervert?" Oh, just he, then.
It's not like I can actually see. Yo,
um. Then the next scene is when they get
and the gas shows up and they all get knocked out except for Sheena. And
yeah. Sheena's still in his room with Dodger,
mm-hmm.
and
They
they
don't
all
bother taking Brooke since he looks dead.
yeah, and they try to open Shinakachu's door, but it was locked. You, you know why they try to open it? Because Naruto invented a special key that only a straw hat could set. It's past
Oh, that's smart.
yeah, because this Naruto is smart, smarter, not smart. He's still he's still slow, but not Luffy slow.
Now getting Nami Chopper, Frankie, Sanji, Naruto, and Sakura are caught by Caesar's guys.
Yep. And that's where they meet.
That what remains of Kinemon's head.
Yeah, and Naruto freaks. Uh, Nami freaks out. And Naruto says, "Okay, Nami, you've seen a lot of weird things, but is this where it draws the line?" Sakura said, "I agree with Naruto."
I think Naruto's like, wait, I think I've seen this kind of thing before. He has a suspicion laws behind it.
Yeah,
Like, what's he doing on this island? What do you mean, Naruto? You think
I,
laws here? Because this looks like what he can do.
you got a good point, Naruto. And Nami said, "White
I mean,
law."
his head is still alive, even though it's been diced into pieces.
Yeah, remember what Law did? And they also like, "Oh, that makes." And Sanji said, "That makes sense, but why is he on the side?" Oof. I don't want to
When
find
we
that out.
find him, we'll ask him.
Yeah. And then Naruto says, and Konoman says, "Who are you guys?" And he says, and Naruto says, "We're the Straw Hat Pirates." Uh, pirates. Uh,
Pirates! We hate pirates!
yeah. Why do you hate pirates?
Well, right now, we're the only help you have.
Yeah. I could see. Well, Sanji gets pissed off at him. I could see Naruto irritating Konoman.
Yeah. Do they still make up his head the wrong way?
Yeah,
Enough of
and
my
and Naruto pulls a prank out of him. He does a ventriloquist with his head. Stop. And everyone, including Sanji, laughs. He's like, "I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh my, I'm funny." It was based off
You
of
mean Jeff Dunham?
Jeff Dunham. Sorry, that's based off of Nostalgia Critics It review.
I got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got those two mixed up. Jeff Dunham and Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah,
One,
one's a ventriloquist, one's a dead serial killer.
yeah. And we then we have the scene where they meet the children. They are at
They
the
go to
place.
the biscuit room.
Yeah, and Naruto and Sakura were surprised to see children.
Like, whoa, they're huge children.
Yeah, and then who are you? Says one of them. I'm Naruto, and this is my wife Sakura. They, and I can see them thinking, "Wow, your beard is so cool." Like, thank you. My wife thinks so too.
And my son.
Oh, you have a son? Where is he? Ah, he's. Oh my god, I forgot. Sakura.
She's in the back of the ship.
Even, wait, where's Brooke? They then
And
Sakura.
Dodger.
Then Sakura said, "Then they must not have taken him because they thought he was dead." And Naruto
Honest
said, "Well, that's
mistake.
what."
Honest mistake.
Yeah, and Naruto could. I don't. Naruto would say, "I don't know if I'm relieved or scared that Shinakachu's
He was
with
alone
Brooke."
with Brooke.
Yeah, and Sakura says, "Well, at least he's with Dodger."
Okay, that makes me a little better.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing after they leave, Shino leaves the place, but then gets some. Does he get like some warm clothes because he sees it's cold out?
Yeah. And I
Then
think,
sees Brooke.
yeah, you know what the password is?
Hmm.
Kichi. Kichi sucks. Just kidding. Ramen lover. No, how about this? Narusaku forever would be the password.
I can see that. That or something about the password's about something about his wife.
Yeah. He tells everyone, and Sanji cries about it. Mr. Grandpa Brook, wait. He calls him Grandpa Brook.
Yeah, considering Brooke's like twice older than everybody on the crew.
Yeah. Grandpa Brook, are you
Where's
dead again?
everybody?
Where's Mommy and Daddy?
Oh, wait, these guys came aboard the ship and knocked us all out. Where
What?
were you? I was in my room.
Yeah. And he said, oh,
Why
good
would you
thing.
grab? Well, we better go on the island and find them.
Yeah.
Guessing meanwhile, Luffy and the others are crossing the lake to the ice half and meet Brownbeard's crew.
Yeah. I thought Brown Bit was be one of those, was another gonna, gonna be a pirate Robin heard of.
Hmm.
Because you know how intelligent she is?
Yeah, I think he is so low that nobody remembers because he only got like $80 million bounty.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, they're all centaurs.
Yeah. Yeah, and Usopp slaps and said, "This is it." He's still cowardly.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, back in the biscuit room, no, they all try to escape, but the children begs them to stay. And Sakura said, "What's wrong? Did you say you were sick?" Yeah, we were taken to this room so the master will make us feel. Master? You mean you were kidnapped? That
Maybe.
and Sakura and Nami growl in anger. And Sanji begs them to leave. And Nami says, "No way! I can't turn my back on these children. Not when they need us the most." And Sakura says, "I'm staying here with Nami. I don't know about you guys. Yes, same. As a father, it's my duty to help these kids." And then Naruto doesn't imitate. What would a good imitation of Naruto to do here?
I don't know.
And and then he says he confronts one of the guards and says, "Now you have to ask yourself one question: Do I feel lucky? Well, do
Oh, he's
ya?
going Dirty Harry.
Yeah. Well, do ya?" Punks. And Josh Keaton does the best Clint Eastwood impression.
I think him going, your husband is very interesting, Sakura.
What?
I can see Keenan on saying Naruto is very interesting how he does those imitations.
Yeah, and Sakura says, "Yeah, I don't." Yeah,
Oh,
he
I'm
gets the.
baffled how this is possible.
Yeah, it's part of. From a special devil fruit. It's called the fox fruit.
Oh, I've heard legend of those. Also, I'm called.
Yeah,
Oh, another fox, huh?
yeah. It says it gave him the power to transform and to break the fourth wall. Whatever that means. And Naruto says, "Don't tell them. They might be disappointed." Then he thought of a way for them to escape. Guys, guys, you guys leave. I'll take care of this. Hit it. He turns to the mask and does the Q and Pete thing. and, and strangely enough, the guards bought it and danced. And once they were distracted, he rejoined the others. And Naruto says, "That always."
Just think during this, Kinemon and Sanji are arguing about taking him with him.
Yeah, and Naruto being the good-hearted person he is, we can't let him leave. We can't leave him like this. We'll help you find your body, sir. And that's my promise of a lifetime. That used to mean something.
As a samurai.
What?
You see, Kinemon saying he has the honor of a samurai.
Yeah, well, I used to. Well, I'm kind of a ninja too. I'm a ninja and a pirate.
Oh, we have ninjas out in Wano. You should come.
Oh, good. Maybe I could teach them a few. We could teach each other a few things. And maybe they'll be better teachers than Kakashi Sensei.
Yeah.
Back in Kahuna, Kakashi was reading his novels, and someone's talking about me again. You know, it's still been a week since Naruto and Sakura left. Wonder what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, wait till he finds out how tall, muscular, and manly he is. And when do we see Shinakachu? He'll faint.
Brain overloaded.
Yeah. I believe
Brooke and Sheena are making a snowman outside.
Yeah. You know what Sheena's snowman would be? Probably his dad, because that's his hero.
You know, as best he can make it.
Yeah. He's 2, but he has the intelligence of a 5-year-old. You know why? Because he's Sakura's son.
Yeah, I'm guessing he takes cover when Kinemon's torso starts attacking Brooke.
Yeah. And you know what Shinakachu would say? What on the other? Would he think it's cool or weird?
Probably weird.
Yeah.
Like, Doctor, did you just see a disembodied torso tag Brooke? Yeah, I did. I feel this whole day is gonna be weird.
Am I dreaming? No, you're not. Because if you were dreaming, we would have all seen. Yeah, then he pinches himself. Ow! Yeah, it's not a dream. Then I believe after that, they get a transporter.
I think back to Luffy's group is that they're trying to get across with Brownbeard and they fall in the water.
Yeah.
And are half frozen.
Yeah. And I forgot who saved them.
I think Zoro did.
Yeah, and they looked at their outfits and said, "I got the girl." Robin said, "I got the girl." Although she did look kind of hot in that outfit.
She did.
I'm still excited. I hope her live action actress is hotter.
Yeah.
and they beat the
Then
villain.
I think Brown Bear then figures out who Luffy actually is.
Yeah, and I believe after that is when they talk to Brook on a transwater snail.
No, I think they meet up with Brook during that
Yeah,
because he's like, didn't he freeze their cannons?
yeah, and I believe after that is Law.
Yeah, I think it's G. At this point, I think G5 is on their way. They're on the island, and Law shows up.
Yeah, and Naruto and Sakura and the others find the fridge or whatever it was called. They find out he's a warlord.
I think they just see him. They don't. I don't think they know he's a warlord yet, unless they already knew that.
Yeah,
But then G5 sees the kids, and like, then I think Law. That's where Law switches them.
yeah. This is gonna be the part where Law switches Naruto and Sakura into each other's bodies.
And then the others go like Nami goes in Sanji, Nami goes in Frankie, Sanji goes in Nami, Chopper goes in Sanji and Frankie and Chopper.
Yeah. Once that happens, Naruto and Sakura was the first. You know how Naruto noticed it? Why my chest? Why does my chest feel so big? Then he looks at a familiar set of boobs. He touches them.
Oh no.
Then he looks at Sakura. Sakura? The Sakura and Naruto's body look around, looked at him, and then looked away. Then she looked back at Naruto with a double take. No, Naruto, you what? They all, you're me, I'm you. This is so wrong. Of course, I based that from the Kim Possible episode when they switch bodies.
Yeah.
What happened? I don't know. And that the other Straw Hats noticed that they swap bodies too. And and once Sanji found out he was in Nami's body, he said, "Yeah, baby." And Naruto punches. What? Now the other Straw Hats and noticed that they swap bodies, and Sanji was like, "Oh yeah," and I can see Naruto in Sakura's body feeling a fin. And that's that. Hey, that's my friend's girlfriend's body. Sorry, Nami. He apologized to Nami. And Nami said it's okay. What happened? And Naruto said, "It's Law. Law swapped our bodies." Uses devil fruit powers to swap our bodies, and then he says, "That's kind of that's not the most original. That's not the most original trope ever. But it's fine here."
You think him and Smoker are still fighting before he took his heart.
Yeah,
So did Sheena follow Brooke when he was running from the torso?
yeah, because he's worried about his mommy and daddy.
But Brooke meets up with Luffy.
Yeah, this is Uncle Luffy. My mom. I don't know where mommy and daddy are. We'll find them, okay?
Well, anytime, go be with Auntie Robin. Oh boy.
Yeah. Um, Robin. I could see Robin using her turf floors to pull him to her, and she hold on to him, and she kisses his face, and she kisses his cheek. He loves his Auntie Robin kisses.
Yeah. Like,
Auntie
so
Robin,
wait,
come
what are
away.
you riding on? Oh, this is Brownbeard. Why is his bottom half a gator?
Uh, I don't know, but we'll find out later.
Then, if I'm right, they um meet up and see they see Law fighting against Smoker during this. I think.
Yeah, and then he takes away his heart.
Yeah, or
And,
at least swaps his into Shigi's.
yeah, when I saw when I saw him talking to Shigi's body, I laughed and loved how
Look
serious
at
he
that.
looked.
He has the shirt open when he's into Shigi.
Yeah, and the cigar.
So they ask Brooke where the others are.
Yeah, he said they've been taken.
Take him to the lab. At least I assume it
Yeah,
was a lab.
is is it Dexter's lab? What?
What
Oh,
is this? Who is this Dexter?
he's a smart kid I watch. On my daddy told me about him. And he has this. Then he's has this sister named Dee Dee. That that ruins his experiments. I don't think it's that kind of lab, sweetie, says Robin.
I forget. How did they meet up with Nami's group?
I think I think near I forgot what it's called, but it was somewhere
I know they're
outside.
in the ruins of one of the labs.
Yeah, and Luffy see Sakura trying to hit him. Or Sanji was again looking at Nami's boobs, and and Nami was trying to punch him. So, hey Frankie, don't punch my girlfriend. And he tries to punch Luffy, and he tries to punch Frankie, but Naruto, but Sakura stops. Naruto, I mean Luffy,
Look,
stop!
no, it's not Frankie. It's
That's not Nami.
Nami.
Wait, what? Sakura? What do you
Why do you
sound like?
sound like Naruto?
Did you just get good at imitation? No, it's me. I'm in Sakura's
No,
body.
Law swapped us.
Yeah. What else here?
You
Oh,
just saw him.
what?
He just saw Law there.
Oh yeah. And we all anyway. He swapped our and he asked Law, "Why did you swap our bodies?"
You found out too much.
What do you mean by that?
Because it's related to those kids there.
Yeah. We got anyway. They told him that I believe this is the part where the kids told him about the candy.
At least they're, or at least they're having the withdrawals.
Yeah, and Shinakachu said, and Naruto still having his. I believe Naruto would still have his. No, actually, I don't think he would. Do you?
The thing I don't really know.
Let's just say for the candy. Then he tries to turn into Willy Wonka and said, "Oh yeah, I forgot I'm in Sakura's body."
And Sheena hasn't noticed.
Yeah, not now he has. Daddy, mommy? Why do you sound like Daddy? How we swap bodies, Shinakachu. What? Law swap, but that, why would Law do that? I thought Law was a nice guy. Mr. Law, why did you swap my mommy and daddy?
Well, I don't think Law is right there. I think he's over with Caesar, giving him Smoker's heart.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why would he do that to my? Why would he do that? I thought he was nice. Did did he? Wasn't he one to help give? Was there when mommy gave birth? Yeah, he was.
I can see Naruto saying like, I wouldn't really call him a friend, more of an ally at this point.
Yeah, and they all were the headbands created by Usopp and Nami and Sanji and Robin and Nami's body complain. Brown Bear taught Brown Bear explained about the chemical experiment and about the
About the master.
yeah.
Then we get the scene where Frankie and Chopper like praising Caesar
Yeah.
because they are idiots like that.
Yeah. And Naruto said, "No, dude, no, guys. This guy's the masters sound like bad news." And they taught him about the candy, or the kids wanting the candy. And Chopper was looking
So they
into
start getting violent.
yeah, and
I see
Chopper
Chopper and Soccer analyzing what's with them.
yeah. Sakura says it's a NHC10. It's a stimulant drug that only used by selected doctors around the world. Yeah, since Sakura been in the world for 2 years, she would know about the medicines in the One Piece world.
Yeah, those years training in the Sanctum taught her a lot.
Yeah, and the kids beg for candy, and Luffy suggests, and Chomper says, "No, Luffy, we cannot give them candy. Not that those kind of candy ever again." And one of the kids begs Luffy to obtain candy, but Luffy says, "Sorry, kid, doctor's orders." And they started turning violent. And Sakura felt heartbroken. And then then they all knocked them out unconscious with I believe Usopp's sleeping spray.
Yeah,
And and Sakura says, and Shinakachu asks, "Mommy, can I have that?" And she says, "No, that candy's not good for you. Not like the candy
bad candy.
It's bad candy. Not like it's not like that Mr. Wonka's candy. I do not want you to eat that kind of candy. Understand? Yes, mommy. Good. Are those kids? Are those kids gonna be okay? I can see be worried about the kids too.
Yeah, don't worry. Little Chopper and I'll save them.
Do you promise? Yes, I promise. And she gives him a hug, and she says, "Boy, this is awkward. Hugging my son in my husband's body."
I'm guessing they go. Sanji goes after Kinemon's torso, and then Zoro and Brook have to go with him.
Yeah,
Like, I can't believe I have to go behind this guy's body because you can't control yourself.
yeah,
He's just yelling at this Sanji.
yeah. And Nami says, "If you look at my boobs again, I will fine you big time."
She hits Brook.
Yeah.
I'm the one that got hit. When they see the Yeti footprints,
Yeah, and they get
with the Yeti brothers.
yeah. And Luffy and Nami have their moment looking at the kids and saying, "I wish you weren't. I wish you weren't in Frankie's body so I could kiss you." Says Luffy. Yeah, we'll find a way to get your body back, Nami. I promise.
Hopefully, Sanji doesn't damage it too much.
Yeah,
Doesn't Robin and Luffy go out and look for some? I forget what they look for.
yeah. Should Naruto and Sakura go with them?
Well, if they want to get back in their bodies, they're gonna have to wait there.
Right. And then the yet those creatures, the Yetis, come back
Yeah,
and they captured Frank, Nami, and
Nami.
Frank, and they'll also capture Nar- Sakura and Naruto's body because they Caesar sees him as valuable because of his wanted poster. Shinakachu, you stay here. I'm gonna go rescue your mom. Then they see Luffy coming back, and they both team up. And Luffy says, "You know, it's like that time when you got stuck in that. It's like when you and Nami and the others got stuck in that candle, and me and Sakura had to save you. This is kind of like that. Only you're in Sakura's body." Then he goes, "Speaking of which, you 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 talked about the fox. Could the fox demon? Could the wax candle affect him too?" And Naruto says, "Yes." Is he? Wait, is he still inside you? And says, "Yes, he
Yeah,
still is."
because if he
How?
gets removed from me, he dies. I die.
Yeah, how is he still inside of you if right now if you're in Sakura's body?
He's not. He's in. He's in my actual body. Just because I'm switched, he doesn't follow.
Oh, I could see Sakura be knocking them conscious for a minute. Then she sees Kurama.
Kurama?
Yeah, she has a conversation with him. Her. She know
You think
he knows who.
they'd actually be friends?
Yeah,
Because I'm pretty sure she has met him before during those 3 years.
yeah. They had a conversation together about Naruto. He's saying he's glad he got stuck in Naruto. He's starting to he made him warm up, even though he's still an idiot. And Sakura's yeah, he's in his body. Would she still look like Sakura or
You probably
Naruto's?
look like yourself while in his in where Kurama is.
Yeah. Although I don't I don't know how he stays fit after eating that ramen. Is it the devil fruit?
Or is it you, Kurama?
It's a
Might be a
little bit
bit
of
of
both.
both.
Then she asked Boy question, what happens if you were Luffy's body? And Kurama said, that's better left a mystery.
I don't see because I think while she's in there, I don't see the cage being between them like it used to be.
Yeah.
I think Luffy shows up and beats the well. Technically, he Luffy and Monster Point Chopper.
And and Sakura and Naruto's body.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the
At least
they
one
beat
of the brothers,
yeah.
because then after one of them is beat, Law shows up and beats the other one.
Yeah.
And then he tells Luffy about that alliance.
Yeah. And and Naruto asks, but first, can you switch me and my wife back together?
Okay, let's get back to where you guys were hiding out. Then I'll do it.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure your friend there also wants to get swapped back.
Yeah, but my body's yeah, Nami said, but my body's not there.
I'm sorry, it's the best I can do.
Yeah.
I'm guessing now Naruto and Sakura swap back along with Chopper and Frankie.
Yeah, Chomper
Chopper's like is too like tired from Monster Point.
yeah, what did you do to me? They all argued it was his fault. And Naruto and Sakura hug each other after they get swept back and they kiss again. And she said, now that feels good. And she hears, Mommy! Then
Are you two back to normal? Yep, we are.
then he hugs both of their parents. Then he looks at the kids with worry. And said, are you gonna help rescue those kids? Yes, we are.
Chopper's gonna go with Law so he can find something to cure them or help them at least.
And Sakura, why don't and Naruto said, Sakura, why don't you go with them?
I feel like that won't work since how's she gonna sneak around?
That's true.
The first sure Caesar and Monet would see her.
Right. Well,
I'm
you be
guessing
careful.
meanwhile, during this, Caesar unleashed Smiley.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Brooke and his crew met Smiley
Yeah. Hmm.
and also found Kinemon's upper half.
Yeah, and we see the part where Sanji releases Nami's coat and swims up to rescue him. Hmm. Comes back. And Zoro said we better look for Nami's coat. Actually, Brooks mentioned
Well,
it and said,
they got the coat from Kinemon, so he could just redo that.
"Yeah, yeah." And then she's, oh, after, Yeah, and I think I could see this. The next part is Nami, when Nami doesn't want to join forces with Law, that's the way he did. Naruto says, "I admit what he did was shitty, but despite all that, Law can be a pretty good guy." And Sakura
Plus,
agrees.
you kind of need him for this alliance to work.
Yeah, and Sakura agrees with him.
You they make the plan, but Luffy just doesn't listen.
Yeah, and Law asks, and he's the captain. Why can't you be the captain, Naruto?
Did that kid ever listen?
Yeah, and he says, "Nope."
He's like, I remember he just announced he was gonna kidnap Caesar right there in front of G5 and the
Yeah,
others.
yeah, and I could see Naruto going with him. I'm gonna go with Luffy just to make sure he doesn't get in trouble. Sakura,
And
you
Robin and Frankie are with him too, so
yeah, and says goodbye to Sakura and Shinakachu. And
gotta keep your uncle out of trouble.
you got it, Daddy. Then he gives Naruto a hug. You know what I could see happen? Caesar sees Shinakachu on a from a transponder camera, and he wants to use him.
And he won't get him, right?
No, because if he did, then he is. Then I would arrange his funeral if I were him.
I'm also guessing during this time Vergo showed up when Law got back.
Yeah,
Because he's the one that has Law's heart, so
yeah, and
if Naruto kept hearing Caesar's laugh, he'd say, "Shut up!"
yeah, you go like, oh God, shut up! That laugh is
God, his laugh is just as bad as Foxy's.
yeah. I'd rather hear Sasuke. I'd rather hear Sasuke does an awkward laugh, do an awkward laugh than hear that. I'm referencing that Sasuke's evil laugh.
I'm guessing here is where Naruto is caught with Robin, Frankie, Smoker, and Tashigi
Yeah,
because Caesar sucked the oxygen out of them briefly.
yeah,
And I'm guessing he's going after the kids
yeah,
because they're with Nami and Sakura.
yeah. And Caesar came, and the kids
And
woke.
thought he killed the brown beard.
Yeah,
The kids willingly went with the master.
yeah, and he tries to get Shinakachu. Actually, or Shinakachu hides.
I think he hides.
Sakura is the one that hit him.
Yeah, and uses her hockey from the get go.
Yeah. But then Caesar knocks, and Caesar beats him anyway, and takes the children. And were they knocked unconscious?
Huh?
Do you remember that they were knocked unconscious?
Yeah, they were because they also tried freeing Brownbeard after they woke up.
Yeah, I could see. And when that Sakura wakes up, she said, "Shinakachu, Shinakachu, are you still here?"
Dodger,
Oh,
yeah,
thank God.
we're here. Me
Yeah,
too.
where's Dodger? Right here, Sakura. Oh, good. She hugs Bolton. We gotta, we gotta find a way to get out of here.
And I think at this point, Smiley is also at the where G5 is and where Zoro's group is.
Yeah,
Before he eats that piece of candy.
yeah,
I think Caesar has to be back with the children before he unleashes Land of the Dead.
yeah, and I believe I'm thinking about what happens next, and
I think after he gets back, then he's showing the brokers the what Land of the Dead is.
yeah, and they all get horrified,
Mm-hmm.
and Naruto's not even I would wish that on my worst enemy.
Because he sees him like, holy shit.
Yeah, even Smoker would question the method. Even Smokers question the methods of the Marines. But they don't switch back yet.
At least not till they're all in the laboratory because they're
Yeah,
doing, they're just trying to get to the lab.
yeah, and then and then um
I think at this point, after seeing Land of the Dead, he has them in a cage and then feeds them to Land of the Dead. But Law has a plan.
yeah, but Luffy as usual doesn't go along with it. I believe he
Because
said,
it seems that they weren't, their powers weren't really suppressed by the handcuffs.
yeah,
Then he also says for Smoker that they made a deal that they had to follow Law's instructions.
yeah, and they have no choice but to go along with it. I believe the next scene is when
Because I
Zoro.
know Frankie went off to the Sunny
Yeah, Frankie went
after
back to
they.
the Sunny, and then he switches back Smoker and Tashigi. And Tashigi has that rant that she wants to save the children too.
Mm-hmm. Because I think at this point they're all going to the lab. It's sealed.
Yeah,
Because
and I
then
believe.
Zoro cut a hole in the door and they had to get close it quick.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Sakura and Nami and and Usopp woke up Brownlee and they escaped.
Yeah, they should have already been in the lab at that point after Zoro cut the door
Yeah,
open.
yeah. We'll play it with that, and then I
Because then Law announces the plan and then swaps Sanji and Nami back.
and when that happens, Nami asks, why am I wearing a different coat? And Nami, I can explain, but before she she punches him and did you switch clothes just so you can look at me perfect? And Luffy said, what? You switched my girlfriend's clothes so you then he kicks him.
Well, I was trying to get the samurai's torso.
That that's no excuse. And Zoro for once came to Sanji's defense.
Well, you had to go underwater.
Yeah. And she said, fine, fine. But did he squeeze my boobs? No, he didn't. Now that you're back to normal, can I look at your pet? She kicked it and said, yep, she's back to normal.
And then they split up in their groups.
Yeah, who would be in one? Naruto would be with.
Naruto would probably be with Luffy.
Yeah, because, they always team up together. And the only
Yeah,
time.
since the rest are just with like the others, like Sakura's with like Nami's group.
Yep. And Sanji leads to find the men.
This helps with like Tashigi.
Yeah.
Well, Law goes after SAD and Smoker goes after Vergo.
Yeah. And Zoro asks Luffy about that promise. Wait, what? What about Shinakachu and Dodger? They go with Sakura
They,
too?
yeah, they're with Sakura and Nami.
Yeah, and I can see Sakura holding on Honda, and Shinakachu asks, Mommy, can I sit on Nami's lap? And she says, if it's okay with Nami. And Nami, being the cool aunt she is, she said, come on, Shinakachu. Then he says, yay!
They all get attacked by that dragon Zoro's crew rode in on.
Yeah, and 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 Nami says, Shinakachu, stay behind me. She she says, if you lay if you lay one flame on this precious boy, I will send you straight to hell. Because I can see that happening too.
Yeah. The thing when he also sees them land of the dead seep in, like he gets, I can see him getting scared.
Yeah, and Nami says, "We'll be okay, baby. We're not gonna. That's not gonna happen to us. You promise, Auntie Nami?" Yes, I do. Then she hugs him. Their relate their relationship is kind of like Tifa and Marlene's. in a way. Or
Okay.
meanwhile, I believe Lucha.
Because then Luffy's and Naruto are making their way to Caesar.
Yeah, and then Caesar threatens to give candy, give candy to his Naruto's son, and Naruto's you you put, you give my son that candy, and I
I
will
think on the
kill
way
you.
there, Naruto found Alistair and Ifrit.
Yeah,
Or that'd be like he found them in the mountains when chasing after the Yeti.
yeah. I think that. I think
I
that.
feel like they hidden in a cave in the mountains somewhere.
Yeah, I believe that happened too. Though that.
I can see if Naruto at this point I can see Naruto turning into his fox mode to fight
Yeah,
Caesar.
yeah. And that's when Naruto sees it or Luffy sees it for the very first time. He, what do you think that would be cool or be scared by it?
I say cool. Luffy
Yeah,
thinks that everything's cool.
which, yeah,
Awesome.
but which
Has he
fox?
not? Has Naruto not used that mode at all before this?
No, Naruto ever used it? No. This would be the first time.
At least not in front of Luffy.
Yeah,
'Cause I feel if he's a Zoan type, he'd have to have used the full fox mode, like how Luffy
yeah,
uses his.
yeah. And he looks. This time he looks like a regular fox or a demonic fox.
I can see demonic fox with like his bigger muscles.
Yeah, and it's an epic fight between him and Caesar. And
Till Monet swoop inter- interrupts it.
yeah, you get out of my way. That that animal needs to pay for what he did to those children.
Threatening my son.
Yeah. And Monet and Monet giggles evilly. She said, "I don't care." She says,
Usually
"Chill."
Monet puts him in that
Yeah,
she puts him in that snow spear and Luffy kicks the ground and they fall down in that trash pit.
yeah, and
Where they meet Momonosuke.
yeah. Would Naruto go back to normal or stay that way for a while?
He might stay that way for a while.
Yeah, and he has a demonic voice.
Maybe not. I mean, Lucci didn't. Chopper doesn't.
That's true. How do we get up there? Wait, I'm a fox.
Wait, you said
No,
something else in here?
yeah. Then they see Monososuke.
Wait, what is that? It's a pink dragon, Luffy.
That is so cool. And
You
and
think everything's cool.
Naruto said, "Why do you think everything's cool? You would even you would even think the Akatsuki would look cool."
No, yeah, I probably would.
Yeah,
I think Luffy might try to eat Kasame since he looks like a shark.
yeah. I would love to see that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Sanji would show up too.
Yeah. And anyway, they meet Monososuke.
Sounds like they can hear his stomach growling. Sounds like you need some food, kid.
Yeah, too, but
How dare you? I'm not hungry in the slightest.
then why do I hear your stomach rumbling? Says Naruto.
And I guess during this, um, the G5 and Zoro made, and the others made it to the biscuit room where Mocha has the big piece of candy.
Yeah,
Because Monet would show up and they'd all go while Zoro stayed behind to fight Monet with Tashigi.
yeah, and I believe we missed the part where Mucha went back to normal.
Yeah, yeah, Mocha is normal now.
Yeah, and she called Nami that nicely.
Then meanwhile, Law is fighting Vergo.
Yeah,
After Vergo dealt with some G5 members and flee from Sanji's fight. And meanwhile, Usopp, Brook, and Kinemon are looking for handcuffs and Momonosuke.
yeah, and
I guess I kind of like the fight against Monet with Zoro.
yeah, it was pretty epic.
I wonder what Sheena would think when he sees Mocha eat all that candy.
He would say he would be horrified.
She'd
No,
probably be hiding, retreating into Nami or Sakura's chest to
yeah,
not look.
so, and Sakura cries, and she has an imagination spot. What would happen if that happened to Shinaka too?
Then she'd really be bawling her eyes out thinking of that.
Yeah, Shinaka. I just want to say, no matter what, I love you, baby. Is is Mocha gonna be okay?
Don't worry, Chopper will take care of it.
But then he, well, hey, isn't Chopper the second? Isn't Chopper one of the best doctors in?
On the crew?
Yeah, yeah, but you're number one, mommy. That's true, but and I can see Sakura being humble, saying, "No, Chopper's better than me, at least in this world,
Yeah.
because he's been here longer than me." And Mocha will be fine, I promise.
Meanwhile, they try to give the other kids the sedatives.
Yeah,
Well, G5 helps them.
yeah, I remember that, and and then I believe not Naruto and Luffy finally make it up.
Yeah, and go after Caesar.
Yeah, and they have this epic battle get Caesar.
And where Caesar outs himself, not caring about them.
Yeah, and at first the men were in denial. So, you were just tricking us just to trick the Straw Hats. Yeah, that's
After he
really
took out Brownbeard again.
Yeah, and Brown Bear tries to warn him, but I think he's being tricked by the Straw Hats
Yeah.
until they find
And
out what kind of person Caesar really is.
Yeah, then during this, Kinemon runs into the land of the dead.
Yeah, and he thought he killed his son after
Yeah.
he met that little girl.
hmm And over to Smoker and Vergo is Law got his heart back thanks to Smoker, and then diced up Vergo.
Yeah,
I loved it when Law actually took the one swing with his sword and actually cut the lab and the mountain and part of the island too.
yeah,
That was amazing.
yeah. It shows how much cool Law is.
Yeah. Then I think Caesar's absorbing part of Land of the Dead and petrifying some of the other guys before Luffy does the Grizzly Magnum.
Yeah, and I believe,
And
and I believe, um, and I believe Caesar was
I think that's
Caesar.
where he beats Caesar after the Grizzly Magnum.
Yeah, and before he does, Naruto gives a speech why he hates him more than any other villain he's fought. Because you experiment these on children.
Should Naruto and Luffy do like an ultimate attack to beat Caesar?
Yeah. And Naruto scares him by turning his hair into Karma for a minute. See, transform, and that scared the shit out of Caesar.
Like you can see Kurama's like image like right behind him.
Yeah, it's kind of like Batman Arkham Knight when Scarecrow saw the scary bat when he got injected with venom.
Ah, or you mean the fear toxin?
Yeah, when he got injected with fear toxin. And after that, Naruto punches.
Then I guess they all meet up
Yeah,
while waiting for like Chopper and Usopp.
yeah. And when Naruto and Sakura meet up, they kiss again. And by the way, what's today's date? She asked. She said. She said the date and said, "Oh, next week's our anniversary, or 2 year, my 3 year wedding anniversary." Oh, really? Uh, at least our second for our second wedding. We don't count our first wedding, remember?
Yeah.
And so once we're done, we should find an island where we can have a date together. And Shinatsu, does that mean Aunt Nami's gonna be watching me?
Or Auntie Robin.
Yeah, yes.
But you don't want them to watch you?
He said, "No, of course not. I love both of them. Of course." Then he asked, "Can he play with one of the children?" She says, "Fine, but don't."
Sadly, no.
Why not?
Because after this, Tashiki's going to take them back to their home.
But I want friends. I want a baby sister. Shh, it's okay. Maybe someday we'll get you a friend to play with. I just love writing Naruto and Sakura good parents moments.
Yeah.
One of the reasons Kishi let a bad taste in my mouth when when he turned Naruto into a shitty father.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I love writing Naruto as like father. He would win Father of the Year. This Naruto.
Yeah.
and and I believe baby,
I think during this, maybe Five and Buffalo are going towards Punk Hazard
yeah,
and getting in a fight with Frankie.
yeah. I would put Doctor Doom, but I don't think Frankie can defeat Doctor Doom.
Now,
So we're saving Doctor Doom for
would Doom be on Dressrosa with Doflamingo?
yes.
Or
I
so
was
would he be like on his way when Doflamingo leaves?
yeah. Should he be the big bag or Doflamingo?
Doflamingo is like the main villain of Dressrosa, so probably him.
Yeah,
Doom
I
could probably be like a secondary villain.
yeah he'll be Naruto's rival
Okay.
because it's fitting because Doctor Doom he's technically fought Spider Man.
He's fought everybody, I feel.
Yeah,
And I remember he was in like 2 Hulk episodes fighting the Hulk, so
yeah. How about this is the scene where we see him? We don't see his face, but we see his shadow.
well, if we're doing that, maybe back when they cut to Dressrosa when jo- Joker was about to when we cut the Dressrosa, we see Doflamingo talking on the snail. We see Doom with him, and they both leave for Punk Hazard.
Yeah,
Or maybe that's just a Doom body sends.
yeah,
Because now I think now that everybody's accounted for, they all try to get out through the underground tunnel.
yeah. And Sakura looks at Mocha with worry because she's a child and she still imagines, and she still fears imagine that happening to Shinakachu. And she tries to brush it off, but she couldn't help it. She's a worried mom.
Yeah.
That's
Then we get a scene where Nami helps clear the land of the dead.
yeah, and Zoro cuts the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Naruto will help him with that too.
Yeah. Then after they get out, they have to deal with Buffalo and Baby Five getting away with Caesar.
Yeah, and that's when Naruto gets a new sword.
He shows his Alistair sword.
Yep. And Sakura
Well,
asks, "Where?"
apparently it's Naruto, Nami, and Usopp that catches Caesar.
Yeah, and Sakura asks, "Where did you get that sword?"
I
And
found it in the mountains looking for you. I also picked up these fire gauntlets. They're for
yeah,
you.
and
Aw, thank you.
and Sakura uses her power to knock Baby Five out.
Well, really, I think you just need Nami and Usopp since Nami's got the bigger
Yeah, but
lightning attack.
actually, yeah, she'll use her. We'll use her powers for the next podcast.
Okay.
Whether it be Dressrosa or an original. Even though we're not really done with after this, we'll do a kind of a post punk hazard thing
All right.
because I don't want to end the podcast after after 1 hour and 20 minutes. I want to make it
Yeah.
long.
But after they got the cuffs on Caesar, they meet up and they all start partying.
Yeah, I could see Naruto entertaining kids with his imitations.
Yeah. Well, after Law gets all the poison out of them,
Yeah,
after he diced them all up.
yeah. There, he does. He does. Even though he does one that kids don't get, he's kind of like the genie here. He does stand up comedy as George Carlin. Only he tells clean jokes.
Who, Law or Naruto?
Naruto,
Ah,
because George Carlin's a dirty foul mouth,
yeah,
and I
that's what made him
doubt.
so great.
Yeah, and I doubt him being. I doubt he would swear. He would not swear in his. In his. He would be. He would do Bill Cosby, but we all know about Bill
Yeah,
Cosby.
we all know that'd be way out of place or not good to do.
Yeah, I was thinking what could be good. Well, was Robin
See,
a dirty?
the comedians is that they're not all good, like safe for kids.
Yeah, I wish I could see Eddie Murphy live. I would love to see his stand up, or if he was alive, Richard Pryor.
Hmm.
And one kid asked, "Can you sing us a song?" And Naruto says, "Hmm." Then he turns himself into Elvis, and he sings Jailhouse Rock. I just love turning Naruto into pop culture, into doing pop culture reference because it works here. Because thanks to the devil fruit, that would be an interesting devil fruit, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Too bad we made, but I don't care. And I could see Shinakachu spending time with Mocha.
Well, once she's awake,
Yeah, and Shinakachu says, you're like the big sister." Not, and I don't mean literally. You're like a big sister to me. They get along, and Sakura says he's gonna be a good brother someday.
meanwhile, they think Brooke thinks he breaks Kinemon and he busts out. He's fine,
Yeah, yeah,
which caused Momo to go back to normal, but is completely nude.
yeah. And Sakura sees it and covers her son's eyes.
Kinemon, get some blood on that kid. And there we go. They got the whole argument about Momo eating Sanji's food.
Yeah. And Sakura says, "Well, Lord, I'm surrounded by morons." And she except for Nami, Robin, and Shinakachu.
Because did we also get that scene where Tashigi basically begs Nami's forgiveness about the children and about
What was that?
a motorcycle crossed my house?
Oh, well, yeah,
That's a loud one.
we'll have that scene with Sakura too. Sakura will be in that scene too,
Okay.
and she has that scene where she trusts female soldiers over male. Cause,
Yeah, because of Belmare.
yeah, and she also says, it also reminded me of you, Sakura. What do you mean? You're a good. Nami tells Sakura, Bellamere is a good. You remind me of Bellamere, and Sakura says, "How is that?" Well, you're both smart and nice, and when when you need to be angry, you let your temper get the best of you. Watch it, but
Hmm.
you care about your children, just like Bellamere care about me. I love the way you take care of Shinakachu. And to prove her point, Shinakachu runs up to his mom and says, "Mommy, I lost a tooth." "Oh,
You did what?
how did that happen?" Then she said, "Never mind. You know what that means, don't do you? You get
That
money for
tooth fairy?
yeah." put it on your pillow, and now remember, she won't get your money unless you go to sleep, and do not wake.
Like Santa.
Yep. And
Do you get that scene where like Tashiki's gonna leave, but the Navy is blocking the pirates' view?
yeah, and they was like, I want to say goodbye to that captain, and
And a
his
little boy.
yeah, and what would they call Naruto?
That
The guy
um
that transforms. And not, I could see Naruto using his hockey and knocking them out, knocking all the soldiers off unconscious.
or maybe not, because I think Tashigi yelling at them would have been a lot better.
Yeah, that's true. And they all say goodbye to the pirates, and Shinaka says, "Bye, Mocha. I hope you find your mommy and daddy."
I'll come visit.
Yeah. Hmm.
And I guess after that, the Strats leave.
Yeah.
While
And
Momonosuke is on the ship with Kinemon and Law.
yeah. And I could see Naruto going to Caesar's jail cell.
Yeah, actually he's on the deck of the ship.
Yeah, but he also made he also made a jail cell for it, just so he won't escape.
He can't really go anywhere with the cuffs on him.
Yeah, but Naruto wants to be sure. He he wants to be smart about it.
Right. I think you probably have Frankie make the cell.
Yeah, and he says, "Now look, now listen, punk. We're leaving you alive, so because law want force us. You tried you you tried anything funny, especially to my son, and I will end you. Got it?"
Those
And
cuffs have you at our mercy.
yeah, and then he said, "Oh, that was for the kids." He punches him.
And Joe
Boy,
goes,
that
"Careful, Naruto, I'm still treating him.
what?
Careful, Naruto, I'm still treating him.
Yeah. Where's
No,
our
we
next?
still need him alive."
Yeah. Where's our next island, Nami? And she looked at the log post and said, "We should be the next island in 2 days." And
To be
and
supposed to be dress Rosa.
yeah, but yeah, we're not doing dress roads yet.
I'm just saying, like,
We'll call this a breather arc. We'll call this the anniversary
okay,
arc when Naruto and Sakura celebrate their wedding anniversary.
okay.
Then 2 days later, it was their anniversary. Naruto wakes up and he kisses Sakura on the lips and says, "Happy anniversary, babe." Oh, Naruto, happy anniversary too. Mm.
Almost
And
4 years and it's been the happiest of my life.
yeah, mine too. And that not just because I'm married to you, but we also met really cool people, and we have the best son a guy like me could ever, and like us parents could ever have. I don't know what my life would be like if we didn't have Shinakachu in our lives. What would Sakura say to that?
Mm. I don't think she could imagine a life without Sheena.
Now, she said her life would be empty. Then, yeah, then yes. So what are we gonna do? Well, our next visit won't. our next landing won't be for a couple days, so we might as well spend it here. Then, Doctor Strange comes in and says, "Naruto, Sakura, I just came out to wish you a happy anniversary, and to thank you for all you've done, I'm offering you a free 1 day vacation." And another, oh, so where would you think they would like to go?
I don't know.
And Luffy asks, and he's trans he's transferring him to another world for 1 day, but he's not sending him back to Kahuna just yet.
I gotta
One
go
day,
someplace for in the MCU.
yeah. How about Wakanda? Would Wakanda be a good vacation spot?
I don't know.
How about Hawaii in my universe? He said.
Ooh,
That's a great.
Hawaii would be nice.
And Sakura says, "What's Hawaii?" Oh, it's a state.
Tropical island a lot of people go to. Very nice place.
And she said, "Oh, well, okay, we'll go there. Come on, Naruto, let's go. How long are we gonna stay there? Just for 1 day." And she said, "All right, come on, we better tell." And would he invite the other Straw Hats too, or just them?
Maybe.
Yeah, he invites the other, and and Law is hesitant because he doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to leave Caesar there, even if he is handcuffed. And Doctor Strange says he's not. He's gonna stay here and keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't escape.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, do not. And Strange also warns them that he also warns that Chopper and Frankie should stay because they're different animals and they would.
Talking raccoon and a cyborg are not very common here.
Yeah, but what about Brooke?
Believe it or not.
Yeah, Brooke stays at well. And don't use your devil for powers unless they're for emergencies. Got it.
Yeah, I gotta wonder if all those Straw Hats would be like the most not out of place characters when you have Thor walking around.
That's true. But still.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. During their vacation, they make it to Hawaii, and of course Naruto's wearing a Hawaiian shirt with sunglasses and a beard and a hat. Sakura's wearing a bikini
Is
with
he wearing like one of those towel skirts with it?
Yeah.
Being in Hawaii.
Same goes for Nami and Robin.
Mm-hmm.
And Luffy, he would still wear the same thing. Oh, actually, he would wear swim trunks, but he won't go swimming. But he can't go swimming because he still has.
He probably have one of those like floats on when he's in the water.
Yeah. And I could see one scene, Sakura putting sunscreen on Shinakachu. And would she put extra sunscreen?
Probably. Don't want to get you don't want to get sunburn. It's very painful.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Naruto was looking for a gift for her. He said he says palpu fruit. He reads about the palpu fruit. Yeah, I know it's not Hawaii, but Destiny Islands is basically Hawaiian.
Yeah, I haven't kind of like want to base that off Destiny Islands, make it more like Hawaii since it's an island is like it's big enough to fill out Destiny Islands anyway. So
Yeah,
considering we don't really see much of like outside that one island in the games.
yeah. Do you think the more will put that in someday?
I don't know.
I think he
I
should.
hope so, but
I think we should see more of Swords World. I want to get to know it better.
yeah,
And
see more of it too.
yeah, I want to see if they have school.
Well, I think they have schools and it's given
I
out
mean, I want to
highly
see. What I mean is, I want to see their.
requested.
I want to see their school. Um, their their house, their groceries, their stores,
Or do they
and
have like parts where they buy stuff?
yeah, and most importantly, Sora's family.
Yeah.
Does does he have like a sister? That would be interesting if he does have a sister.
When that Yuri was gone.
Yeah. And if he did, she would probably be voiced by Emily Osment.
Yeah. Given that's his real life sister.
Yeah. Anyway, Naruto and Sakura have another moment, romantic moment. They were looking at the beaches, and Sakura says, uh, and Sakura says if she could, she would go back in time and tell her past self that she married Naruto. What would her past? And Naruto asked, "What would your past self say to that?" She,
I say, what are you smoking?
yeah, and and Sakura would say her past self would also still sip over Sasuke, but I tell her the real Sasuke.
Pretty sure her future self would straighten her past self out.
Yeah, that would be an interesting podcast someday.
Yeah.
Would it be part one? Would it be part one or part two?
Part one, since that'd probably be where you could stop the whole Sasha Saga thing.
Yeah. Speaking of which, here's a scene where we do a take that again against Sasusaku. They meet him. They talk to a writer and says, "I have this. I have." Yes. What do you do for a living? Oh, I write. I write this manga. We're we're about a boy. We're about a boy who was an outcast, and he wants to be and he wants to be leader of his world. And he has this crush on this girl, and she has this crush on this guy. And Naruto said, "Oh, so he gets with the girl in the end." And she said, "Oh no, he's with the guy. She get with the guy whom she had a crush, even though he tried to kill her three times." And Naruto was like, "What?"
You know, any other day I say no, but today I'm going to go ahead and just say no.
And he asked, "What do you think? Will that be a bestseller?" And he said,
You're a fucking idiot.
"Yeah." He would say, "Yeah, the people, no, not the people with common sense."
Or weirdos.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you write about this girl that had a crush on him, even though she she had no chemistry with the main boy.
Oh, I should write that down. Thanks for that idea.
Ah!
I said, give me your manuscript and forget that I ever said that. He takes the script and like burns it.
Yeah. And Stanley comes in. That.
Oh,
Way to
thank God, that guy is really annoying.
Yeah. And then Oda comes in.
I can see like do you remember that one episode of The Simpsons where they had like Alan Moore and those other comic book writers there?
I think so.
Where they all beat up comic book guy?
Yeah.
But imagine Kishi is comic book guy and like Oda, Kubo, Hiro Mishima, and Horikoshi are all the other comic guys beating up him.
Yeah, and Stanley even Frank Miller would say your writing sucks.
Yeah, they all rip their shirts off and they're all like ripped.
Yeah. It'd be funny to see Stanley ripped. It never gets old.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah.
Seeing better comic book writers beat on him.
Yeah. And this guy named Oda says, I read this comic about this boy that wants to be king of the... He wants to be... I would say king of the pirates, but that would be too meta.
Yeah.
He was... Meanwhile, Zoro was relaxing. He sees a bodybuilder and says, and the bodybuilder sees a bodybuilder with a sword practicing, and he challenged him to a fight. He challenged Zoro to a fight, and Zoro says, "Oh, no, you don't want to mess with me, dude." And he runs away. What are you, chicken? And he said, "No, I just can beat you with. I could even beat you with one sword." Yeah, right. Bring it on. And after 5 seconds, Zoro beats him with a sword. So, how did you do that? I'm gonna be the world's greatest swordsman. Would that ruin Zoro's character?
No.
I could see Robin. And Robin goes to a library in Hawaii. They have a library there. She reads about Hitler and no, actually, she reads about pirates in this world.
Especially this guy named Edward Kenway.
Yeah.
And his Brotherhood of Assassins.
And she says Luffy is not like that. She also reads about more about Thor and she also reads about Kratos.
Does she read up to like the newer games?
Yeah. Of course, in this reality, they're books. They would make. And Shinaka said, "Hey, Auntie Nami, look, they made this kingdom. They made the book about Sora." And really, and she reads it to him, and she reads the ending of KH2, and are there more after? And she says, Well,
there's a prequel called Birth by Sleep, but somewhat sequel called Dream Drop Distance, then another one called KH3.
And does Sora say with Kyrie? Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah, omitting that the whole fade away thing.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see Sheena going like, "Those two remind me of my mommy and daddy."
Oh, how so?
Sorry, my daddy are both goofs.
Yeah. And what is what about Kyrie and Sakura? What do they have in common? They're both
Sweethearts and
smart.
are nice.
Yeah. What would Nami do in the Hawaii? Nami and Luffy.
I don't know.
I can see Nami going with him just to make sure he doesn't. He sees Luffy at a. She sees Luffy at an all-you-can-eat buffet. She's. I'm sorry. My boyfriend's a pig. Come on, Luffy. But I can't stop eating. This is better than Sachi.
Sonny goes like, "Sorry, what was that?"
It's just- and you know who's the cook? Chef Ramsay. He gets a cook off with Chef Ramsay.
Oh God. Also,
That's-
oh, could you help me this puppet over here? I don't know what he's saying because he points over and Swedish Chef is there too.
yeah. Then
That'd be an interesting cook-off: Sanji versus Swedish Chef.
yeah, and then he sees, hey, and then he sees a bunch of pretty women. Hey, gorgeous. What do you
He said we
say?
like. Chef would be
Then
talking in Swedish, being confused what Sanji's doing.
yeah, the, and the lady says, "Piss off," and Sanjay gets all dejected.
But
Then
that's worse than what Nami and Robin do.
well, you know what Usopp will be interested in? The inventions. He's looking at the world history of inventions. What this thing called the telephone? It's kind of like a transponder snail.
Only it's not a snail.
and ooh, the radio. Oh, they have radios here. And he then sees the television. Do you know what he sees on television?
Hmm.
The the Simpsons.
You Chopper be going to like see about different medical stuff and finding cotton candy.
Yeah, and and they all said they all get confused and they remember. Of course, they remember he must come from Thor's world, so they just shrug it off.
Yeah, I mean, have you been to New Asgard with Korg there?
yeah, did it would be funny if Chopper was the one that came up with the cure for cancer, which wouldn't surprise me. I remember that Family Guy episode where Carter.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
That was the year I gave up on Family Guy.
I forget when I gave up on the show.
Yeah, me too. I think I gave up after Ted.
At least Ted can actually use McFarlane's strengths with his comedy, where he can actually go all out with it.
Yeah, I don't get why that works, but the last few years of Family Guy sucks.
So I hear that Ted show on Peacock is pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet. I love when he. I love it when he did his Stewie Griffin impression. Ted. Next scene is when we see Naruto and Shinakachu playing, looking for something to do. And they look. Hey, Shinakachu, look at that! It's some. And Shinakachu looks up. Oh, what is? It says miniature golf. You want to try it? Like, there's a mini golf set in Hawaii, and,
Cool.
and let's just say they're better than. Let's say when they get the mini golf, they get better than Tiger Woods because Naruto shot nothing but birdies, and all the fathers get jealous. Especially except for one, a cameo, but from Happy Gilmore. And actually, no. He's a, why do you play that sissy golf stuff? What, golf is fun. He's like, no, it's for dork. You want to run?
Do we see Chubbs with him?
What?
Do we see Chubbs with him?
Yeah. Hey, Happy, leave him alone. I know I'm going full meta, but I don't really care. It's fun.
Oh, what? Hey, man, what's wrong with your hand? Oh, damn alligator, bit it off.
Oh my god! And he covers Shinakachu's hand, his eyes.
Oh, I told that one of the bastard's eyes.
You're a pretty sick man, Chubbs.
Oh, do you get that scene where they try the clown hole, but they keep spitting the ball out?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna die, clown!
I can't believe they're making Happy Gilmore too.
I feel that's unnecessary.
I do too. Comedy movies are never good. Comedy sequels are never good.
Sequels.
Obviously, their comedy movies are good. Like Airplane 2, Caddyshack 2.
Or at least like the older comedy movies. Now they're not funny in the slightest.
No, I doubt Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler hasn't made a good movie since Click.
I wouldn't even consider that comedy.
You consider it comedy drama?
I say more drama given the tonal shift halfway through.
Yeah.
If we're going like straight up comedy, I kind of imagine it being like Blazing Saddles or like Monty Python.
Yeah. You know, speaking of comedy, I watched Shrek the other day. That movie still holds up a little bit.
I haven't seen that in like years.
Of course, Shrek 2 is better.
Oh yeah, Shrek 2 is the best. Next to The Last Wish.
Yeah. Pixar used to be better than DreamWorks.
Yeah, now I feel they're going under quick.
Yeah. They're sure promoting Inside Out too.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Trust me. Because, newsflash, the audience is waking up to your BS.
Yeah. Fine. Then Naruto and Sakura go on their date. This time they're going to a romantic restaurant.
I can see Sakura in either like a nice white or black dress.
Yeah, she wears a. I think she would look beautiful in black for once.
Yeah.
And what would Naruto wear?
I can see him in like a suit pants, a red jacket, and like a black vest.
Yeah,
Just no like overcoat.
yeah. And Sakura says, I was taking a nap earlier and I had this dream. We had a daughter. Oh, really? Do
I
you
can see him
remember
saying,
her?
"Does she look as beautiful as you?"
Oh, Naruto, stop it. You're making me flush.
And your question, yes, but she had your beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah. Oh. And I remember her name. It was Hanami. And I had a dream that she was Daddy's little princess. And Naruto,
Aw.
says- and Naruto says, I could see that. Then he remembers, oh no, if we have a daughter and she's beautiful as you, the boys will go after her.
I can see him. And I'm pretty sure he also has like two new guns with him too, like Dante's pistols. Like any boys go near her, he like pulls the hammer back on one of the guns.
Yeah, and he acts like May Hughes.
Yeah,
In fact,
like down, boy, down.
yeah, in fact, while they're still on their pirate adventure, Naruto will act like May Hughes every day when it comes to his daughter, and
Yeah,
it annoys everybody,
they
including
just, oh,
Luffy.
when you guys have daughters, see how smug you guys are.
Yeah,
He basically says that to Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and
yeah.
Usopp.
Meanwhile,
You think Sheena would like read comic books?
yeah, he would read comics based off of Iron Man and Captain America.
I can see those two, Superman and Spider Man.
Yeah, will Doctor Strange give him DC comics?
Probably.
Yeah,
Like he's got to at least read Superman.
yeah, because it reminds him of Daddy.
Because Superman is the greatest hero.
Yeah,
Would he read Batman too?
yeah. You know how Nostalgia Critic talk about his comfort characters in his Animaniacs Wacko's Wish? It used to be it's Sora. Sora is my comfort character. How brave and selfless he is. And how determined he is to save his friends.
Mm-hmm.
What my other comfort character would have been Naruto, but you know,
Yeah, the ending kind of ruined it.
yeah. Actually, it's still Naruto, but my Naruto.
Yeah.
And Luffy's started to be up there, my comfort character.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of others. Um, Godzilla, even though he stomps on buildings.
Even though he's flip flops between hero and villain.
Yeah,
I think one of mine is probably Carter from Lightspeed Rescue.
yeah.
Since he
Jason,
actually he's a firefighter that actually saves people.
yeah. Jason was mine when I was a kid.
I think Tommy was a lot of people's.
Yeah, I was more of a Jason fan growing up. I was. My other friend wanted to be Tommy. I wanted to be Jason because he was the lead. Because he was the leader,
Yeah.
and I thought he was the best leader. And I was so sad he left the show. I didn't know why at the time because I was 7
I
or
think it was
6.
pay disputes.
Yeah, I know that now, but I didn't know why Jason left when I was little. In fact, I thought the show was real when I was little.
To
I was
be
a
fair,
dumb.
I kind of liked it. I kind of got more interested more when Adam showed up.
Yeah, I like Adam. Don't get me wrong. I like Adam,
I
but
mean, Zach is good, but I think Adam is the more fleshed out character.
yeah. Do you think it's because of Johnny Young Bosch?
Yes.
Yeah,
Plus, he was there a lot longer than Zach was, so he got more insight into Adam's character.
yeah. Who would have thought he would also be one of the best anime voice actors ever?
Yeah.
And he's the voice of Shinakachu.
I wonder if he meets Sabo, he's going to say, "You sound like me, and you sound like me."
Yeah,
Because are
we'll
we
get there.
having Vic or Johnny voice Sabo?
What?
Are we having Vic or Johnny voice Sabo?
I think Vic,
Okay.
because I love Johnny, but I'm not taking that away from Vic.
All right.
Because I stand with Vic.
Yeah, apparently guilty till proven innocent till proven guilty is a dying concept.
Yeah. The only time I see a guilty man get free was O.J. Simpson.
Or would Cosby count?
Yeah, because he got off of technicality. And you know what?
Yeah, I can
Shinakachu.
see if she didn't read Superman, he'd like play Superman in his room.
Yeah, he gets a cape. That reminded me of that one Kara book. You remember Kara book, the one that draws Narasaki?
Yeah, is that where Sakura is the villain and Naruto is the princess?
Yeah,
He, the two are laughing at him at the end.
yeah. They're laughing because he's so cute.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of Chopper Man.
Yeah, and I could see Shinakachu and Chomper doing that. Superman and Chomper Man. And Sakura says, "Oh, that's so cute." And when Shinakachu gets older, he'll have Ichigo's. He'll have Johnny Young Bosch's Ichigo's voice.
All right, like
I
his Ichigo's teen voice.
Yeah. And when he has a girlfriend, she will be voiced by Michelle Ruff. Not Ichiruki.
Yeah,
Another couple that should have happened.
yeah, that's
But
more like why did that not happen?
yeah, what do you think
I
was
don't
more
even
like?
think Kubo even knows why he did the end parent. I think.
Yeah, I mean, which was more likely to happen if Narasaka or Ichiruki?
Ichiruki was more gonna happen, but they didn't really go through with it. At least they didn't
Yeah,
really like ruin it like they did with Narasaku.
yeah, they're still friends for one thing.
Yeah, because we do see Rukia visit Ichigo in the last chapter.
Yeah, and from what I heard, Naruto doesn't even visit his friend, see his friends.
Yeah, like he sees nobody outside Sasuke probably.
And Hinata. Wait, he doesn't see Hinata.
Yeah, some friend he is.
Some husband he is too.
In disgrace.
I love that. I love when I showed you that clip of that gif of him reacting to the Naruto, the last script. He was horrified.
Burn it all. Burn it all.
Kind of like it's kind of like him being mistreated like that. Is like how Mickey's being treated by Disney now.
I do remember seeing this one thing where Naruto has Shenron up and he says, undo the ending, and Shenron goes, even I can't do that. And she's like, how do you go in the complete opposite direction of the character?
I know. You know what Naruto doesn't know is that Doctor Strange is looking at a parallel universe of Naruto, and and he gathered all of them because they're in danger. And he gathered Naruto, and another Naruto. This Naruto is from is a ninja Naruto. I'm thinking it's kind of like Spider Verse. What?
Okay.
It's kind of like Spider Verse.
Ninja, not like Chakra Ninja.
Yeah. Kind of like Spider Verse.
Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden. It's kind of like Spider Verse. Spider Verse, darn. Okay.
I thought we were doing the Spider Wars from the cartoon.
Yeah, we'll do that. How about we do that next podcast? I don't know if it'll be next. I don't know if it'll be next.
Like a Carnage Naruto.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be next week or not.
That line.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be next week or not, but I'll let you know, okay?
All right.
It's gonna be. Let's just say it's a preview.
You think while they're on the beach, some girls come up and see Sheena, see how cute he is?
Beach girls?
Yeah.
And Sanji gets all depressed. Why does he get those women but not me? And Chopper says, "What's simple? He's cute. You're not."
You're creepy. I can see a lot of like girls thinking Sheena's adorable.
Yeah. And then they give him kisses. And he said, "Ew, gross."
No kisses.
And I can see Sanji trying to find Law and ask him to switch him and Shinakachu, and he said, "No, his mother will kill me." I just love tormenting Sanji. Then after their date, Naruto and Sakura find a hotel and they close the door and pull out the porno music. And Sakura acts all. I
can see you're like trying to take your dress off slowly.
Yeah. And Naruto turns into a dog and go into Thumper and shakes his foot.
Yeah, do you get the one bellhop going, making those noises?
Yeah.
Hubba, hubba. Shut up.
and they and of course they do it. It remember the Silent Jedi's the Silent Jedi when they he wrote Naruto and Sakura doing it that it woke
Yeah, they
everybody.
didn't. Everybody heard them.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Even the Straw Hats her and Nami says, "Why don't we go somewhere where we can't hear that?" And he asks, "What are Mommy and Daddy doing?" Nami says,
Don't worry.
we'll tell you when you're old. But when you're older, Shinakachu. Now come on, let's go look for you something to play with." And Robin joins.
I can see she going like toys.
What?
I can see him like screaming for toys.
Yeah, and Hannah and Robin joins them, and she lets him wear her sunglasses.
Well,
And
you try to
and
look cool or cute wearing those.
he can try to look cool. He wants to look cool, not cute. I think 2-year-old is the age where you want to look cool, not cute. No, actually,
Technically, he's 3 right now.
yeah, 3. Yeah, and and Nami claps. You look so cute.
I'm not supposed to look cute. I'm supposed to look cool.
All right, then you. Well, then, my cool nephew. What do you say? What do you say we get something for us to eat? And Luffy says, "Can I do it? I don't know. It's supposed to be me and Shakachu and Robin says, actually, I'm gonna head back to our world. I'll meet you guys later. Okay, bye." And Luffy, Nami, and Shinakachu spend time together. I could see, and and Nami forces Luffy to eat like a proper civilized human being because we're in a different world. But of course, Luffy doesn't listen.
Luffy being polite would be like Alistair not smiling.
Yeah, or Mandy.
No, no. The thing about Alistair is that he's always smiling.
Oh,
It has been.
I got confused with that. Sorry.
He's not
And
smiling. Something's gonna happen.
yeah, I love that scene, Billy and Manny, where she smiled and reality
He
fell.
smiled and broke the entire, broke all of reality.
Yeah,
Then they wake up as the Powerpuff Girls.
yeah. Oh, that was a cute Easter egg.
I mean, they had, or sort of that Kids Next Door one, sort of.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. I don't remember if it was good or bad.
I remember because they had an Ed and Eddie cameo in the beginning.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
Oh, call Kids Next Door.
Yeah,
Can you imagine what the rights were for those crossovers?
probably not. Probably expensive.
Even though it's the same studio.
Yeah. Remember when X-Men teamed up with Spider-Man in the animated series?
Yeah, where he was mutating.
Yeah, that was a good. That was a good. That was a good episode.
It was.
You know, would Johnny Young Bush be a good Spider-Man?
I don't think he can really joke like Yuri can.
Yeah, I agree. I just found out Yuri is in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as Johnny, and I said,
Really.
I yeah, and I remember that last time too. How do I not recognize his voice,
Who's Johnny?
Yuri?
No, who's he in the game?
I mean, he's this weird dude. I forget what that gets into trouble.
Hmm.
And I saw this, and you probably know this, but I saw the infamous scene.
See, this is the thing. I'm hearing that she's not really dead, or that Cloud is just imagining her.
Yeah. Spoilers. If spoilers, if you don't want to know the ending of that, please turn away. But yeah, I was still confused. Can he just see her?
Is that he's gone crazy and it's all in his head?
Yeah, but he did kiss. But it turned out he did kiss Tifa in the game. That confirmed it. Now that would
I
be
just bought the game yesterday.
what you bought the game yesterday.
Yeah,
Rebirth or
160 gigs.
yeah, I know.
Ridiculous.
I hope they the final in the finale. Sephiroth is the toughest boss ever.
Well, yeah. Well, that depends on what they do with Ruby and Emerald weapon.
Yeah,
Because Ruby weapon is probably the hardest out of the three, out of any of them.
that might be.
Mostly because its defenses are so high, you can't even really do any good damage to it.
Really.
Yeah.
We'll see when the game comes. And when they made a Yu-Gi-Oh type game called card game in the Rebirth.
Really.
Yeah, you'll see when you play it.
I know there's like a 3D fighting game in there.
It's kind of like a mini game. The mini games were kind of repetitive. They get boring. What would Frankie do in Hawaii?
Act like being super.
Yeah, I could see him. I could see him in a bodybuilding contest and he wins.
Even though he's pretty much part robot and don't think his muscles can do that.
Yeah, that's true. Or how about this? He'd be in a robot fighting in a in a robot fighting competition,
Yeah, I could see that.
and he wins every time.
Hmm.
After they're after they get done doing it, Naruto and Sakura Naruto and Sakura go back to go look for Shinakachu and Nami and Luffy, and they go back to the Sunny. And Doctor Strange closed the and Doctor they once they once they found everybody, they go back to the portal and they go back to the Sunny, and Doctor Strange closed the portal. Uh, and he hopes they had a happy anniversary. Now, I gotta warn you that he should he warn him about Doctor Doom.
Probably.
Yeah, he teams up with Dump Flamingo.
He's also teamed up with Kaido and Big Mom as well.
Is he one of the four emperors?
He might stand be above them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Doctor. And I can see Doctor Doom hates you, Naruto. Why? Because people say you are more powerful than him, and he has a huge ego.
I mean, very huge.
Yeah, he owes his own island. And Naruto said, "We'll be careful. I'll beat him. Be, let's say, for the sake of argument, the MCU. If you were going to make a good Fantastic Four movie, who'd you pick to play Doctor Doom?
Oh my god, I don't even know.
Yeah, he has to be so over the top. I can't think of anybody.
I'd say Defoe, but he's already been in the MCU.
Yeah, Green Goblin. I would say Christopher Walken, but he's too old and he's not that over the top.
No.
Not to mention he's weird. I think he's the weirdest actor I've ever watched, especially on Joe Dirt. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Man, we're gonna have a long time for Dressrosa.
Yeah.
I I don't know. I don't we I don't know if we probably won't do it. We'll put if we don't do it next week. If we don't do it next week, if we ever do it in the summer,
Yeah, I don't think
probably
they're going to be done with Dressrosa for a while.
yeah, we'll probably have to do a couple parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to get Shinakachu involved.
Mm-hmm.
What if we make him win his very first battle? Needs to be.
Again, I wonder against who.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I want to get him involved. He's tired of being captured and or not fighting, and he wants to fight. That's he wants to go. He also wants to go on an adventure with his daddy. Because Shinakachu, his number one hero is his daddy.
Yeah.
And you know what? I might have Naruto meet Boruto's dad. What would that be like?
I don't know.
He would feel disgusted by how he treats his son.
Yep.
What? You know, my mom is coming back from Costa Rica in a couple days.
Okay.
That'd be a good vacation spot, wouldn't it?
I guess.
If you could go on vacation, where would you like to go?
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, I think I want to go to Japan.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I want to see. Um, some Japanese culture like Nintendo and how Godzilla and anime and how big One Piece is there. Because we all know how big One Piece is in Japan.
Yep.
Well, I think I'm gonna stop. Okay,
All
I'll let
right.
you know. I'll let you know when the next podcast is. If it's next week, we'll do Spider Verse.
Okay.
We'll do Spider Verse or we'll do Naruto Verse. We'll talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
See ya.
Think he'd actually be. Okay.
What?